Welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in. This week, Matt and I are looking at the controversial subject of law enforcement and race in the United States. We might get a lot of hate mail too. In fact, I'd be surprised if we didn't get some, because we're not going to cover it from an agenda. We're just going to look at the facts, or at least the best factual information we can find. And when you cover something from a purely factual basis, what you find is that people on either side of an argument might call you biased. The truth of the matter is that the way law enforcement treats any American should be the concern of every American. So here are 5 frightening facts about being black in the United States today. Number 1, according to the 2010 U.S. Census, people identifying as African American make up about 13.6% of the United States population. Well, that's not a scary fact, you might say. That's just a number, but we need to establish that so we can put into perspective the rest of the statistics. Number 2, imprisonment. In the past, an African American male had about a 28% chance of going to jail, compared to a 4% chance for a white male. And this has changed over the years. To be more specific, an African American male born in 1991 has a 29% chance of being in jail at some point. Number 3, sentencing. What happens after you get arrested? Well, if you are a black male in the United States, your sentence is going to be about 20% longer on average than that of a white male convicted of a comparable crime. But that only counts the people who actually make it to the courtroom, which brings us to number 4, police shootings. African Americans comprise 26% of police shootings, and this is not the most likely group to be killed by police. It's actually the second most likely group. The first would be Native Americans, 0.8% of the population, 1.9% of police killings. 5, and this may seem strange at first, decline. It's true, several of these numbers have declined over the recent decades. Specifically, police killings have decreased 61% since the 1960s. Now, every death is still a horrific thing, but this is, over time at least, a favorable or good news kind of trend, and that's not frightening. But what's terrifying is that some media outlets portray police killings as a spate of recent events, and this could not be further from the truth. Thanks so much for watching. Now, these are just a few numbers. This is just one tiny piece of a much larger thing, and over this week, Matt and I are going to be looking much more in depth at this in our audio podcast, in our upcoming video toward the end of the week. We hope that you will stay tuned, check these out, and let us know what you think about the state of law enforcement and racism in the United States.